Thank you, ladies, for your presentations, and welcome to our viewers. My name is Christian DeMatis. Now, you're probably wondering what is the effects of the pandemic on the philosophy of education. First, let us look at the right to education. In 2015, the UNESCO Global Initiative titled Education for Sustainable Development, Partners in Action, it was stated that education is a basic human right and the foundation on which to build peace and drive sustainable development. We must take note that more than 90% of students were affected by the closure of school. This figure represents more than 1.57 billion students worldwide. This shows that the right of a child to an education has been grossly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We must reflect on the effects of the pandemic on our students and the necessary change in our approach to education. UNESCO outlines 5 pillars in education, which is acquiring knowledge, values, and skills for the following: learning to know, learning to be, learning to live together, learning to do, learning to transform oneself and society. A dynamic learning program has elements of instruction as well as individual and community-based learning. Some of these elements include problem solving, open-ended activities, discussions and reflections, creative formative assessments, collaborative study, and self-study. Some impacts of the pandemic on learning. Students have become isolated depending on their level of connectivity and access to devices as well as their personal home circumstances. Teachers may not have been adequately prepared to deliver curriculum targeting practical skills through remote learning. The effectiveness of remote learning methods such as radio programs, television programs, and packages may not be as effective as online methods. School-based and extracurricular activities which help foster non-academic skills have been virtually non-existent since lockdowns began. Student and teacher motivation has been a challenge since the onset of school closure, leading to concerns of student dropouts and teacher talent losses. Learner losses, the phenomenon of the loss of skill of knowledge over a school, is of serious concern given the significant time spent away from school. Learning poverty, the inability to read meaningfully by age 10. In Trinidad and Tobago, this figure already stood at 21% as of 2019, pre-COVID.